Makes you want to dance?
Do a line.
No comment.
Whoa.
All right, that to make me want to.
I know.
That was fun. Drew Blood is always fun to have around at Rue.
Pleasure.
Yeah. So I have a feeling this is going to be
He's
going to be like a little hop, skip, and a jump. You have an open door policy on my show.
You know what's really cool is that before you had those those kids those guys in here and I was jamming on your piano.
Nice.
I don't even know if you could hear me.
You can jam on that piano anytime.
I would I was just like I wonder if they can like hear me. Am I being rude because like they're playing?
I
saw you playing.
Part of why my name is Rue is because I've been told I'm rudely polite. So rude in my book is a good thing.
What?
Rudely polite.
There is no such thing.
I've been told. I've made friends like that. Yeah.
Rudely polite.
Someone. Yeah.
Well, you're a delight to talk to.
Aw, you're nice, and I'm so glad.
Don't tell anyone.
I won't.
All right, good. I'm angry and dangerous.
Good. Yes. That's my style.
Blood, baby.
You don't
so
scare
can
me.
we talk about something that is should be very important to the American public?
What's that?
Like my hair, my facial hair, and I think I actually have lycanthropy. Do you know what lycanthropy is?
Is that like Wolfman?
Yeah, it's werewolfism,
yeah.
and it's like it's like a real thing. If I don't shave for like 3 days, this is what I look like. And if I don't, I have to flat iron my hair to get, because I mean, if it doesn't.
This is like a skeleton without even asking. You got to speak in the mic, or people won't hear.
Right, I've got a great skeleton for you. If
let's hear it.
wait. When I was like
conversation about hair.
When I was like, oh, by the way, your hair looks great.
Oh.
Thank you.
When I was 12 or 13 years old, or maybe
I don't
13, 14 years old. Now this is more of like a little bit of a PG-13 skeleton.
That's fine. Meaning
I could not get girls at all. Big shock. So what I would do is that I lived across the street from where I went to public school. Maybe I was like 13, 14 years old, and I had this thing where like my mom had all these designer clothes, these really like great clothes, and I would like invite girls over to my house, and they not only I realize this is like a little Oedipal and perverted and whatnot, be that as it may. I would find I would like when my mom was at work, I would like oh, you know what, I think my mom has like these really nice shoes that you could try on, or like her like gold plated big 80s oversized necklace or whatever, these skirts, and I would just let these girls just like leave my house with my mother's clothes.
Oh my God, you'd let them steal them?
Oh yeah, she wouldn't even know. I don't even think she knows right now.
So let's go to her.
You know what? Also, I did.
I want to go.
Wait.
I want to go to your mother's closet.
Now she knows.
Yeah, I'm sure my mom is watching. I forbid my mom from joining Facebook, and that would be the only way that she knew that this would happen.
This is a commercial. I heard this somewhere.
I actually used to like rent out my parents' car. My parents had like this. They had a couple cars, and like on the weekends, my parents would go up to their cottage.
Bum like this. Do you have like a trust fund?
No, not at all.
Come on.
No, absolutely not. I'm not. I just my parents are very they do well, but they worked really hard. They didn't come from money.
I understand. It's that generation.
Yeah. Yeah. They're
the ones
absolutely
that left us is freaking clueless.
Right. Yes. Exactly. They're like they come from
they did it all, so we didn't have to understand how.
I've never really heard it put quite that well.
Right.
Yeah, the whole post World War II generation.
Yeah, they
where
were the go-getters. Money.
Yeah, they really didn't, and they did, because I want my kids to have everything I have.
Exactly.
And then, they're like, oh, you want to be a musician? Go be a musician.
Exactly.
And meanwhile, I never really, figured out the whole.
Fortunately, I have kids, and you know how they say it flip-flops. So, hopefully my kids will be very self-supportive.
I'm hoping the same. I don't have any kids that I know of, but I'm waiting for the
guys
day.
Can be like that. Girls can't. We
you
can't go around saying, "Oh, I have a kid I don't know about."
Sure,
no,
you know.
That is true.
Yeah. Tell me about it. I know.
Well,
yeah.
Mommy's baby, daddy's maybe.
Look at that.
I like that. Mommy's what?
Mommy's baby,
daddy's maybe.
Mommy's
I like
baby,
that.
daddy's maybe.
That's pretty interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So your gig Saturday at 8 o'clock.
We have a gig Saturday 8 o'clock at Uncle Mike's.
At Uncle Mike's.
Uncle Mike's.
In Tribeca.
The first gig I ever
Mike's.
played in New York was at a place called somewhere in Tribeca. I can't even remember.
I played
the
at that
name
club
of it.
before.
Yeah, I think a lot of people played there.
Was it the wait? What was it called?
It was called
the Orange Bear.
Yes, it was totally the Orange Bear. Oh my God!
Oh shit! You
that
scared
was
the hell
no,
out of
I
me.
swear to God, it was totally the Orange Bear.
I think that might be Uncle
You
Mike.
scared the shit out of me.
It might be. It's like I don't know of any other story about that. The first gig I ever that was like my first gig as and I was still like Andrew Rakowski, and I hadn't become Drew Blood, but I got the name Drew Blood because
you drew blood in the Orange Bear.
But the funny thing was, last year I actually had a job as a medical assistant where I actually was drawing blood.
Wow!
Yeah.
So you're good at that?
No, I'm absolutely terrible at it, and I quit. And the guy I worked for was a lunatic, but nice enough guy. He gave me a
Did you
job,
have to have
and
a
I was
license
totally
for that?
yes. And I was totally
I know all the
unqualified.
patients are rejoicing.
I was,
right?
not only that, I was testing people for AIDS and syphilis and gonorrhea. I was sending in urine samples. I had no business doing this job. But anyway, the reason I got the name Drew Blood was because after I was in New York for about a month, I got hired to play keyboards in a band called the Niagaras. And I was all dressed up in like black goth, fishnet, 6-inch black platforms, and they were playing like Bowie-esque theater rock, and they said I looked like a reject from Depeche Mode, and they started calling me Drew Blood. And then the name just stuck.
Cool.
All right, Drew Blood. Well, we are grateful that you are in the
Jeff,
neighborhood.
Jeff,
I think we got about an hour or two's worth of Drew Blood's time in 15 minutes because he talks a lot very quickly.
Sorry about that.
No, I like that.
Oh,
I like
good.
that. Yeah, I'm
The
telling you,
cocaine
you're going to
song.
be on any time.
All right, cool.
So we like you. We'll play one track while you're exiting, and we will be right back. And thank you for all your stories. I have a feeling we're going to be hearing a lot of stories from Drew Blood in the next few months.
God willing, hopefully, if I don't OD, that would be awesome.
You're not going to
Thinking with Peter, track 4.
Why would you do that?
I'm just kidding.
Because I want to shop in your mother's closet and
Yeah, we'll go. Yeah, the next time. I mean,
can't
the
go
next
anywhere
time.
yet.
The next time you're in Toronto.
I've never been. I want to go. I have a passport.
That's killer. We'll go. It's a lovely city. It's very
I'd
clean.
love. I supposedly
Friendly
have
people.
relatives there.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
I hear that from a lot of people. I think I have relatives.
I've been
in
told
Toronto.
I have
Sure.
relatives in Toronto. Yeah. All right. Here, what track are we playing?
This is Thinking with Peter.
What does that mean?
Thinking
Toronto.
with Peter is a metaphor about being led with your cock.
That's what I thought. I thought it had something to do with that.